remember being in high school or whatever, some type of class situation.
I'm the world's most dangerous predator. I've never wanted a human's blood so much in my life.
I'm here, I trust you.
And you have to do a team project. It actually seems kind of fun. Like for me, I was the artsy girl. So if I got to like make a poster and draw and all that kind of stuff, I loved putting art into what I did. I'm very passionate. I love to create. A perfect example of what an energy vampire is you have that team project, right? And you're all excited and you're like, yay, I'm about to put all this energy. I want to just do my best. And then the energy vampire in the group is that kid that like doesn't want to participate. They make it seem like they're participating. They put on a show like that they're doing something, but really what they're doing is having you do it for them. They're getting credit for your project by not participating. They're in the project, their name's on the project, but they didn't actually do the project. Or they put in little effort, let's say. Girl over here, she typed up 10 pages and then I did like all the art and I got the poster board and I put glitter on it and I drew this and I made a map. And then that person, maybe they present the project. That actually might be a perfect role for them.
Oh, it's not about me. I get it. No. Zoom in on it.
They present the project and they almost take the credit. Like they didn't do anything besides like, well, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's an energy vampire to me, because what happens is we end up getting in these work situations, team situations, and everyone has their own qualities. There just are people that don't want to do a lot of work. There are people that expect a lot to be given to them, but they don't want to put a lot of work into getting what they want. And it's not to say that they're bad people or whatever. It's to say that if you're the type of person that's putting in a lot of effort into something, and then you have someone who's just taking that from you and you're not actually getting anything in return, that's an energy vampire. It's somebody who they talk a good game.
I never get involved in politics.
They have great linguistic skills, probably. They're alluring, because think of a vampire. How do they depict vampires? They're seductive. They can get you in. They draw you in. They entice you. It's like, oh my gosh, Vampire from Brooklyn. Think of Vampire from Brooklyn if you've seen that. I have not seen Vampire Diaries, but go there if you want. Twilight.
I'm a killer.
I don't believe that.
It's because you believe the lie. It's camouflage.
Whoever you are, however you've interpreted vampires. But I'm imagining Vampire from Brooklyn and how he entices people. Ooh, and there's another vampire movie I can't think of. I'll try to post it here. And they're just seductive. They're thirsty for blood, want to suck your blood. What is blood? Blood is life. It is the cosmic currency. It is what gives you this experience. If you don't have blood, you don't get to be here. And to me, our imaginations have the capacity to create fantasies based on deep realities we have completely forgotten about, but are real. So I think we fantasize all things. And specifically on this topic, the vampire, I don't think is a walking creature with fangs. I mean, it could be. I'm not denying that. But I really see it as this being that wants the currency. Just like people are greedy for money, it's like a thirst for the blood of a certain type of individual, someone that will feed them what they need. So let's say in the circumstance I gave you, it's to get a project done. Well, that person's going to put forth little energy to obtain a lot of energy in return so they don't have to do as much work. Like, lift the veil here and look at it in a spiritual context. Imagine the energy vampire as a spirit. I see this spirit as the spirit of narcissism. A narcissist is someone who they put on a front to get what they want because inside they're dead, right? Vampires are dead. And I see the spirit of narcissism as an entity, a form, a blob. I don't care what you visualize it as, but the entity, the spirit, the essence of it, I see it as attaching itself to what psychology is calling the codependent, which is the naive person or the one that's more likely to give. There's a giver and there's a taker. The vampire is the taker. The one that gets bit is the giver. That connects to something else. It's kind of funny, but whatever. Okay, so with that knowledge, imagine the spirit of the narcissist, the spirit that comes through as, can you see that spirit wants happiness? Let's say the spirit wants happiness. It wants to feel happiness, but it's not happy. It's not happy. It doesn't love itself. It's dark on the inside. It doesn't want to do the work the shadow work to face itself or whatever. So it's chosen the dark side. Instead, it goes the easy route and finds prey. So it becomes a predator. And everyone has, a choice in life. And that's what the choice became. I'm just going to prey on the weak, the vulnerable, the ones that will just give to me. And I just have to play this role of seduction or whatever to get what I want in life. And it doesn't have to be seduction. It can also be aggression. It can be bullying. It can be anger, contempt, my way or the highway. They can do so many things to you. I'm just trying to paint a picture of a vampire so you can really see the spirit and what it's like, what its inside is like. It has no heart. It doesn't beat like yours does. It doesn't have the same kind of love for life, for creation. Its goal is to portray an image and to really have what it wants. You know what I'm saying? It's a desire-driven being based on thirst, lust. You know what I'm saying? It thirsts and it lusts after things. Like the neck, imagine how they portray that. Like, that's exactly what this is. The narcissist that preys on others, because you can have a narcissist parent. You can have a parent that also uses you as a crutch, where they, instead of deal with their own issues and problems, they pile them all onto you, their burdens, because they're too heavy for them. So let's just blah, blah, blah to my kid. So it doesn't even have to be a partner. Energy vampires can be coworkers, parents, friends, relationships. With this knowledge, the narcissist, the vampire, the energy vampire, can't get what it wants because it won't work hard enough, or it has lost sight of what hard work is, or it's too lazy. It's lost in the 7 deadly, what we call the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins take out religion. This has nothing to do with religion. The 7 deadly sins are portals. Oh my gosh, I keep making these strange references. Okay, the 7 deadly sins are portals. Lust, wrath, gluttony, pride, anger. I can't even think of them all, but imagine what they are. I'll put them here. The 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins are portals to destruction. Nothing to do with religion. This has everything to do with your energy, frequency, and vibration. The portals to destruction are a path that you can take because you have free will in life to choose whatever way you want to go. And these portals to destruction are going to allow your life to seem easier because you use other people's energy to get what you want rather than doing the work yourself. This has become a problem in society because we have basically not even acknowledged that this is happening. It's almost like if you're an adult and you say someone's a bully, you get labeled something like you're a pussy or something. I don't even know what to call it, but we just get called so many things because we're not like tough. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta fight and battle your way through life because they show us so much fighting and chaos on TV and they go to war over everything. It's freaking nonsense. Life is not like that. Like, life can be actually quite peaceful and harmonious and happy and joyful. And, you know, you can lay up in the grass and just kind of be chilling sometimes too, like laying by the pool. And life doesn't have to be about chaos and fighting and war. I don't get it. I just don't. So what I see with the narcissist and the energy vampire, how they go together so magically here, is the energy vampire wants your blood, wants your energy, your time, your space. They'll use you for your whole life. Like, think I'm playing? Look up and look into these stories. Like, look up these terms that I'm talking about and find out people that have been through this for many, many years. There's so much of this happening in society. I personally have experienced this in my life, and I'm telling you that you don't even know what's happening.
I found this, but my husband said I dreamed, and now it's here.
Bauer.
It's been here the whole time.
Bauer.
But he said there wasn't any letter. He said I was going out of my mind.
Not going out of your mind. You're slowly and systematically being driven out of your mind.
It's like, imagine the vampire scenario. So the vampire, they put this spell on you because imagine their eyes, like, I think they've done it in vampire movies where they've like, it's like they trap you. They lure you in. So imagine like Venom. So it's like Venom and you're trapped. There's something they trap you. They reel you in at first. That's what narcissists do. They play this role, this character. They're so great. They got all these great qualities to them. And then they ensnare you in this trap where you're like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Like, I'm like not even valuable compared to you. Like, you're just great. And I just want to give you so much of my love because you give so much. Like, that's the trap. And then weeks, years, months, however, all this time goes by and you realize like none of that was real. It was just to get you in so that long term you can stay stuck. And you don't realize it. It's all a manipulation. It is a mind game, and it has a lot to do with the serpent. The serpent energy is the most simple explanation because in the scriptures of the Bible, which again, no religion, it says that the serpent beguiles Eve because he tells her of knowledge of good and evil. She bites the apple. This whole concept is the serpent represents wisdom, like literally etymology. Oh, I wish I had my notes. They're on my phone. I can't look at them right now, but I'll put them right here. So the etymology of the serpent actually literally connects to deception, deceive, and manipulation. Wisdom, knowledge, the serpent, all these terms actually connect to manipulation of words. So a narcissist or an energy vampire is going to have an exceptional time with words and understanding how to use them to get what they want. So that's what an energy vampire will do. That's what a narcissist is going to do. They're going to be able to trap you, to allure you. It all connects. Everything is connected. Nothing, the saying nothing new is under the sun is such a legitimate statement because everything is constantly cycling, guys. We are being trapped. Like if you have a good heart and your light is shining, take it to the spirit world, okay? Imagine it as because we can only see in 3D if we're present and awake in the light, the masculine realm of external reality. But take it within in the dark realm and imagine spirits. Imagine your spirit, right? Your spirit body, and then all the other spirits, okay? If you don't have a guard, an energy guard spirit, if your spirit is not guarded energetically, other spirits can see it, and it's light, because we are light. In the essence of who we are light. So our light shines a specific way. And what's happening is the narcissist spirit, however it vibrates, however it shines, can see the vulnerable codependent, they call it in psychology, and it can attack. That's how it attacks. That's how it attacks. That's what I'm saying. Our energy matters. We have a certain vibration and frequency to us. Everything vibrates at a specific frequency. Literally, this fire is vibration. Literally everything. This candlestick, whatever this is called, brass candlestick, I don't know, whatever it's called, it carries a vibration. Everything is a vibration. Crystals. The reason people like crystals is because they carry a frequency and a vibration. I've got shark teeth here. They carry a specific vibration. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And a great mind of our past, Nikola Tesla, had great knowledge of this. He understood this, and he was trying to get this message to humanity, but nobody, wanted to listen because he was also used. Thomas Edison actually preyed on Nikola Tesla. So listen to how this works. So Tesla had all the knowledge of, and this has everything to do with narcissism and energy vampires. Mild cases, extreme cases exist. So the light bulb, Thomas Edison, right? We're taught that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Well, when you do research and you learn in history, his story that they're telling us, we actually learned that Nikola Tesla had all the knowledge of the light bulb and how to have free energy. And he got into contract with Thomas Edison. He looked up to Thomas Edison at the time. And Edison had a big company, and pretty much, he got hooked up with him. Well, he signed a contract. Nikola Tesla signed a contract that allowed Edison to take I think Tesla was only allowed 10 cents on the dollar for his invention or something like that. He was so eager to give this, Nikola Tesla, he was so eager to give away what he knew that the predator, Thomas Edison, the salesman, the jerk, took his ideas and had him sign a contract that literally gave 90% of the earnings, I believe, to Edison and 10% to Tesla, which is ridiculous because we know this. This is knowledge. This is truth. But because of the patent industry and all of the nonsense, the whole patent industry is a spirit of narcissism in itself, because a lot of the inventions that were invented before the patent system don't give credit to the actual inventors, just those that patent the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So this is how the spirit of narcissism works. And in a relationship, it can be quite sad. The common theme of narcissism is gaslighting.
It began with her imagining things, that she heard noises, footsteps, voices. And then the voices began to speak to her. Perhaps you will understand why I cannot let you meet people.
It is the concept of telling someone that what's happening isn't happening. It's to make them believe that they're crazy or that they aren't worthy or valuable, or it's to diminish them. It's to literally, this is what it's to do. It's to, here's the person with the idea or the greatness or the whatever. And it's to do this. It's to diminish their light. It's to literally say, you suck. Even though you don't, you're obviously great because you have this knowledge. You have this knowledge, so you don't suck. But it's to make you think that you do. And the mind can be tricked, okay? Especially if you have an imagination. And if you're an inventor, or if you have great ideas, or if you get a giver, whatever, you have something there, you know what I'm saying, to be taken. And what's so sad to me is that the narcissistic spirit, the energy vampire, has the desire to harm so much because of how much they hurt. Hurt people. So usually the case, what seems to be the case, is people that have been hurt, people that have experienced traumas and pains and whatever, have two choices. They can face their traumas and their pains and work through them and become a better person, and allow it to become like a stepping stool to a better place for them. Or they can go the route that's easy, which is not to face their problems and to swim in their sorrows and to never face their demons and to become it, to literally allow the darkness to take over. I've seen this happen to people in my life, and I've tried to save people. If you have that, I want to save people mentality, oh my gosh, you're a target. Don't save people. I'm telling you, this is my wisdom. Take it or not. But don't save people. They can save themselves. You can show people a path, show people a way, but you can't save them. You can't save people. You can't tell them where to go, how to go, when to go. You can show the horse where the water is, but you can't make them drink. I just want people to understand, people are really not all good. I don't care how good they talk, how good they sound. I really am encouraging people to find out if they're are you around authentic people? Are you ignoring red flags? Are you paying attention to the signs that someone may be using you? If you choose to give people the benefit of the doubt and they're hurting you in some sort of way or affecting your energy to the point where you're dying inside or you can't function, this is a clear sign that you need to really reevaluate your situation and find out what's going on. You may need outside help. You need desperately internal help. You need meditation. What allowed me to free my mind from the trap and understand what was happening to me was meditation. It allowed me to see those around me for who they really were. It's like masks come off.
Mask on.
You can really see the light. You understand who's there and who's not. And it's scary. It's really, really scary to think that someone that you trust could be lying to you or have a mask on or be deceiving you in some sort of way. What is more valuable? Your life, your experiences, your joy, your happiness, or fulfilling that of someone else's pleasure, their lust, their anger. A lot of narcissists will take their anger out on you. And you'll feel bad. You'll feel guilty. Like you did something wrong. Because you have that kind of a heart. You're kind-hearted. And an energy vampire will choose when and where you're allowed to feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk a lot more on these topics in the future. I just wanted to kind of paint these pictures because we like to separate everything in all things, whether it's science or spirituality or whatever. And to me, I really see how everything comes together. To me, there is no separation, and there's a very fluid, harmonious way. This is why we love music. So a whole nother video, but everything flows. Everything's fluid, everything flows. There is no separation. We are separated because we have been separated. Divide and conquer. This is a divide and conquer society. We are divided. That's why they've conquered us. but we can regain our power if we regain ourselves and fight those that are choosing to prey on our vulnerabilities. We have to build this wall, we have to acknowledge our energy bodies and build a stronger defense. Like, we are playing chess here. Don't be a pawn. We are pawns, but don't like try to upgrade to something else. Again, I'm not going to dive all the way into this because I don't want to take all day, but this will be a multiple part series for sure. And that's what I have for today. So I really, really appreciate you for watching. If you could like this video, comment down below anything and everything you want to say regarding what I'm speaking about today. Subscribe to my channel, help me grow. That way I can spread my message to those that need to hear it and help anyone going through similar situations and maybe need to hear it in a different way than that's being explained either on this side or on this side. Kind of bring it together. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you again next time. Bye.